Welcome.
Oh.
For the third fucking time. God damn, I didn't want to curse in the beginning of that shit.
What is happening? Why is it only when we go to like record?
Oh, you know what? It's this. It's our headphones. It sound like that. I can't reduce that. It's like,
Yeah. I mean,
whoa, and now you're mad loud in my ear.
Sorry, what is
the
happening?
What's happening?
I don't know what's happening.
Yo, what is going on? All right. Wow, we sound super amplified for some reason.
1,000,000%.
Holy. Is that nope, no, I can't hear me.
No, I can't hear
okay.
you.
All
No,
right.
I
Does
can
that
hear
work?
you. Yeah, I
better?
can hear you. Mm-hmm.
God damn, I'm just gonna tweak it. Do it live.
Do it live, they said.
Yo, that was some some audio adventure for me just in the first 5 seconds. I gotta do the intro now, yo. I'm so thrown off. I had a whole free. No, I didn't. I never had a whole freestyle written, so I'm lying. Was good. Was great. It's the branches from the 518, and why y'all yelling?
I don't know. Everything is so weird
God
today.
damn, we back finally. This hasn't been that long. It's only 1 week.
It's only been 1 week. You didn't miss us that much.
You know the vibes. We had to take a week hiatus. Come on, man. Nah, but it was working out the best of me. It sucked all the mood out of me, and it's still sucking the mood out of me.
Mm-hmm.
My emotion. I feel like I need to watch Inside Out for a good cry or something.
Hey.
Alone, no.
Oh.
Because I don't need nobody's like, why are you crying this
No.
part? Like, yo,
What?
she fell on the ice skates. Like, don't worry about it. I'm crying for
It was so sad.
Don't worry about it. I know what I'm gonna cry for in that movie. Just certain parts. No, I've been beating my ass, and I ain't want to come here and just start, just going on a random tangent and start cursing somebody at work and nothing. Like,
Probably.
hey, you know what? That makes a
That
good
probably
point.
would have been exactly what happened.
That's the one thing I kind of don't give a fuck, but still, I just don't want to just go off on one of those moments of letting everything spill out on here, and because you never just be like mad at somebody, you just take it out on somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a situation from work, so I don't want to do that. But in the meantime, this was like a perfectly good time to. This would have been a perfect good time to do our branch binging channel on YouTube, because we watched a lot of shit.
I know. We actually we're doing pretty good.
Even though we kind of didn't watch it all together. Let's get into it though. So our branch binging. Let's start with the one that kind of like took us a minute to even adjust to. Let's start with Bel-Air.
Okay.
I tell you, the first 5 to 7 minutes of the first episode, I'm like, I can't. That's not Will Smith. Stop saying Will Smith.
Right. That was okay. That is the part that threw me off, because like I've watched Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like
almost like every single
but like
episode.
I never paid attention to the fact that his name was Will Smith.
Oh my gosh, yo!
Like I knew his name was
sound like
Will.
some kid born
But,
in 2000 saying, "I can't believe Michael Jordan would name Michael Jordan's parents would name his shoe name after a shoe." No, yo,
I just like I guess I never, maybe because I didn't say his name as often. I felt like they kept just saying Will Smith in
Will.
this.
They would say Will. Oh yeah. And,
I just felt like I was like, dang, like I don't remember like hearing his last name so often.
I mean, because it's like trying to force it into you. Like, this is Will Smith. This
Right.
is Will Smith. This kid.
Guess what? This kid right
Hey.
here. I know he doesn't look like the real Will Smith, but he's Will Smith.
Not slap your favorite comedian, Will Smith. This is Will Smith.
This is a different one.
But yeah, it took a moment to get adjustable to it.
It also took a moment for me to not laugh.
At the
To switch my brain from wanting something funny to happen to it being all drama filled.
Yeah. I mean, it took me a moment for me to get out of the whole, like, I see what the writers are doing, trying to bring all the lingo. Like, the vibes? Like, they said a good 15 times in the first 5 minutes of the show. It did take me, try to give me a moment to get out that element of, like, this is not a comedy.
Right. This is not meant to
Bel-Air.
be a funny show.
It's not Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's Bel-Air.
Right.
That, I mean, it makes a point. I mean, and that makes a point, but because Will's rapping name when he first started was Fresh Prince, so it kind of makes sense of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
right?
But this is not. Anyways, it was just there were so many like. I
I felt like it followed this
contrasting moment, like some
like contradicting.
Yeah,
things,
not contradicting, but like kind of going against the show trope. You have there was no fat guy in this one. There's no Uncle Phil.
No, everybody is very physically fit
and attractive.
Right.
Like
the
youngest people in the cast.
Like, what is happening?
I'm like, yo, who is this Morris Walnut over here? This ain't Morris Chestnut. Who is this guy? He looks attractive, Uncle Phil. Who is this guy?
Right, exactly.
Aunt Viv like a whole snack.
Exactly.
God damn. Hillary, she very looked mad familiar for me because I couldn't watch it.
She also gives me Jennifer Hudson vibes.
Everybody kept saying that. Everybody who I talked the show about, and I was like, "Who is like? No,
she just
her name is Coco Jones.
Really, that's just what she resembles.
I just remember her from a meme on YouTube. I'm gonna put it on there. It was like, "You do it for a check, period," and S period, and did the whole.
Oh.
Okay. But Carlton, I don't know where he's from.
He didn't look familiar to me.
But Carlton was straight.
He was drama filled. Like there was definitely no
Uncle
dancing.
Tom, what?
I said there was definitely no dancing.
There was dancing.
No, I'm saying for Carlton, like as his thing.
There was dancing.
Where?
Cocaine and Xanax. That replaces dancing. There was no dancing
no
more.
No dancing.
So you're telling me Carlton?
And he's very intelligent. Where Carlton obviously was in the original, but like he also was very aloof at the same time.
So, but like, is this trying to say that Carlton was always like dancing through his pain in the TV show?
Maybe. I don't
know.
He
did play a lot of Tom Jones and start singing his emotions out. So cocaine was like, nah, no more dancing. Just sniff it off the table, bro.
Sniff it off the table.
He was bugging. My man was doing lines after getting kicked off the lacrosse team, doing lines. Like,
wow.
Ashley threw me for a loop. Because for like first 4 episodes, you're like, where's Ashley at?
Right. She's not even gonna be in the whole series.
Oh, we just ran her off like what's the name? Nikki. Wasn't it a little kid's name? Yeah. When they had a random ass son at 50 years old.
Yeah. He was there for like 2 minutes.
And then Jazz pointed like, yo, he looked different. And then that was part of it. Same with Aunt Viv. And that was funny. They brought the Aunt Viv and Aunt back.
Yeah.
And like the last 9th episode or something like that?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, all right. Since we're gonna try and fast forward through this, what do you think about without saying who the father was, without people looking online? What do you think about the father reveal of Will?
Listen, number one, definitely not who I expected. Number one, but then when you look at the two of them together, like, I believe it. I mean,
when the crazy eyes happen, you can see it.
If you didn't tell me, like, I believe it. That could totally be his son.
If you said that
big old forehead, like, you know what I mean?
That was the woman he laid down with to have him. Yeah, it would be a little bit believable. Yeah. But he did the crazy. I was like, "Oh damn! There's eyes. There's his eyes." But yeah, that ending, I was like, Will Smith would never. Yeah. Never.
He called him a bitch ass. What?
He straight approached him like he just like rolled up on his mom, like it was his mom's boyfriend. Like, what's good with you, bro? Basically, like you just woke out on us and don't just come out of nowhere, bro. Don't put your hands on me. I didn't like how it ended with the whole skyline scene with Jazz all of a sudden like air tagging fucking Will and could find him on top of a mountain.
Yeah, like how did he know he was gonna be there?
Air tagged him all of a sudden because he didn't have no Instagram, but could find Will in a heartbeat.
I guess.
God damn! I'm like, yo, what happened with this part? It just got real fast forward writing.
No one else can figure out where he was. Nope.
Carlton crying to Beulah, aka Lisa. Beulah. What a name. Yeah, but it was good trying to like get through it, and the storylines they had on there was pretty deep and interesting.
I also enjoyed that they really gave Viv a storyline. Yeah, because in the original, she was just a side character. Yeah, like there was no story for her whatsoever. Like she did try to get back to her dancing. Played the mom. You know what I mean? Like
don't forget about her dancing. She did dancing. She did dance class. That was her form of art, I guess. Right. She was a teacher at one point before she had kids and everything,
something like that.
But I did like her. Well, nah. See, the only reason why you brought that fucking scene up is because bitch ass Michael Ealy. Shut your ass up. You brought the art shit just because he was in there.
No, I didn't. I was just saying they actually developed her character, which I was surprised about because I didn't feel like a lot of that happened in the original. Now, again, this is over a huge span of seasons. They had to, put that all into one, but.
Everybody's favorite light-skinned villain comes out of nowhere. Like he spins around behind an art mural. He really did. Vivian.
He really did come out of nowhere.
I missed your artwork. It's exquisite. Like Michael Ealy only has one beard structure. It's just don't shave. Yeah, it's just rough
and patchy.
It doesn't matter. It's Michael Ealy, so you just look at his eyes.
Then he always gives. I mean, anything I've ever watched with him in it, he always gives for me the same character. Like he's always the same character in everything he plays. I don't know what it is because it's always the same face. Like it's always the same looks, and I'm like, man, it's a good thing you're attractive because if I was grading you on your acting abilities right now, it's giving I've seen this before.
Like I can never just not see him from Barbershop. I cannot just see him from that movie. Just
that okay.
And who drank the fucking apple juice? No, take apple
That's
juice.
Probably
Terry.
the only different character that I've seen of him.
Yeah, that before
because everything after that, like I felt like he's played the same person.
And besides his really quick cameo on Fast and Furious,
right?
That I don't think.
What was the point of that?
Yeah, it was a
why'd
cameo.
you even have to be there? And
then everybody's favorite light skinned villain, but scale 5 on the larger scale. I got a 3. 3 out of 5. You can walk away real quick, come back.
Still know what's happening.
Yeah.
But I think that's with any drama. You know what I mean? Like you can walk away and still come back and be able to pick it up. If you
shit, that's what happened. I missed. Oh, who did the Instagram? Oh,
we're still talking about this guy.
Oh, okay. we'll keep bringing up the rest of the 4 episodes. Got it. 4 episodes in, we're still talking about this. Okay,
not solved yet. Perfect. Understood.
She said to move out yet. All right, got it.
She'll get there.
Let's speaking of show move there. Ultimatum,
bro.
This messy ass show. I couldn't even watch no more. I got to like 4 episodes in, and I just couldn't.
I'm only on episode 4 right now. I haven't watched anymore. It's not that it's not for me. It's entertaining. It's entertaining, but that's because like I love that kind of stupid stuff.
Entertaining is it because you could never see yourself
for sure. For sure.
Or you just like seeing somebody's like dumpster fire just burn up.
Oh, I mean that too. I definitely love seeing a good old dumpster fire.
What else up on that fire? Ooh,
shit. Let me go get a popcorn.
His PlayStation?
Yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Because I am the person who like if I hear somebody arguing, like I'm gonna press my ear to the wall and listen to hear what's happening out there.
So since we're only 4 episodes in, and mind you, we're behind on other shows like Bad Boys. We're like 2 episodes behind. Yeah, we're 2 episodes behind.
But I mean, all there is fighting, so I'm sure that's all we've missed.
And crying.
And crying, so it's really fine.
And people call people out and everything.
Yeah.
The thing. Let's start from episode 1. Mm-hmm. Everybody meeting all the couples and little interviews. I'm gonna get to 2 people that I just know memory. Jake and
from
April.
State Farm.
Oh my gosh, Jake and April.
Yeah,
which I don't like. They're both like biracial in the face. I don't know what they mix with, but they have this one scene when they're talking about they're going this experiment and everything, and they're just like a random cut where she's just like bawling and her eyes are just straight like. Just
right,
wet.
Like I just cried.
Yeah, just ball like just straight balled out crying and everything. You don't know what happened. Maybe just like professing his love and everything. So it don't explain it. Then later on in like episode 2, I think probably before the split happens.
Yeah.
And then it explains why she be crying and shit because she just be going in on trying to like run his life, I guess, or trying to make herself put people first before him.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And he calls her out on this shit, and she just like, I guess, cries and makes it all go away. But he was like, no, I'm tired of this shit, yo. I love you, but I'm ready to move on. If I can't, I'm tired of this. No, good for me, April. He was all big eyed, like, no.
I feel like they're a standout couple for me.
Oh. Okay, we're kind of fast forwarding what the whole premise is if nobody's ever seen it, but so pretty much, how many couples are 8 couples?
There's 4 couples, right?
I think it was more than 4. Probably 6.
6 couples.
I want to say 6 couples.
Yeah, 6 couples.
Definitely that makes 4 couples.
That makes sense. But I feel like there's only 4 after freaking episode 3. That was it.
Okay, spoiler alert. I don't miss that part. I was supposed to with that. So they pretty much have this Nick Lachey and his sick ass wife. We're gonna make up these plans. No, they have a choice of either wanting to get married or having the choice of finding somebody who can meet their criteria of a partner.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to be swapping partners pretty much. All 80s couples are going to be swapping partners with each other.
Right.
To see if they're the right fit. So one person in the couple gave the ultimatum.
Yep.
And is now going this experience. Boom.
Right. Everybody's in the experience, and they all, regardless of if they gave the ultimatum or not, are going to date and live with somebody else for 3 weeks.
Okay. So now we got Jake and April out the way. Now, Zay Zay and Ray. Zay and Ray.
I didn't even realize that rhymes until just now.
Yeah. Wow. So Zay and Ray is another couple.
They make me mad. But Ray's, she just makes me mad.
Nobody's like over 30 besides one couple.
They're all
32 and 28.
They're basically babies.
20, yeah, they're all like under 25.
They're all infants. That's basically like they're very early into relationships. Okay.
So she's like pretty much gloating and grave, like saying like, no, Zay won't find nobody better than me. I have, give it sex, says, I look good and everything. Who you gonna find nobody better? And then they go, so why do you love Ray?
What makes you love Ray? Can we skip that question, or is that like the last question?
Just
like,
why can't you for 5 minutes?
Like, why can't you answer the question? You're the one who gave him the ultimatum, but you can't answer the question.
But as soon as she put eyes on Jake, man,
it was on like Donkey Kong.
Whoever's on the camera work was watching those hands, because them Jones was all over the place when they were on the couch together. But yeah, so Jake and Ray are hitting it off, and like back to Jake and Ray making her cry. He's like flat out saying like, I felt somebody here, chicks off the box that you didn't.
Honest, like he was very honest, which I think was good for her to hear.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I can't imagine being in April's shoes and listening to my significant other, even if we're just dating, telling me that he's found someone else who's checked up. Like, because then you go, damn, this is my fucking fault. Like, I brought your ass here.
Yeah, exactly. And y'all women,
that's why we never do a show like this. Yeah, Hell no. I'm not getting my fucking feelings hurt. Fuck you.
There's a few couples on, and embarrassed, but there's a few couples like Lauren and Nate. Man, that one scene, that shit pissed me off when they were picking their choices of who they want to be with. Mm-hmm. And fucking her man stood up. Y'all gotta watch it pretty much.
Seriously, watch it at least through episode 3, and that will give you enough to be like, are you kidding me? Like, that is where I was like, dang, Ryan's got to catch up, because I need to move on and figure out what is about to happen.
I was at work. I was like, nah, this is staged. Nah. They're like, well, let's just take a moment.
Right. And, I'm sorry, but no. Like, don't do that, because I don't believe you now. I don't believe you now.
And then her just going like all the way with it. Like, what?
That's crazy. Just complained. Exactly. You're here for a reason, right? Bro. You think all your problems are solved now? He's like, You've been here for 1 minute.
You just dated me for 4 days and kind of were about to leave this guy. Like,
literally.
Dude, the love.
Are you saying
the love of my life?
Are you saying that what I said to her was fake? Well, I mean, you just told this chick across the table that you were going to choose her, so yes?
You're telling me what I told that woman over there, the love of my life.
Right.
He kept pushing that I'm shit lying? In, bro.
I mean, I think that it's giving you're not being honest.
Get over yourself, bro.
He made me so mad. And that's funny. It's funny because like he didn't piss me off until they were making choices. Yeah. Like I was fine with him and his personality. He really seemed like he was making connections. But the problem is his fucking feelings got hurt. Yep. Just like what's her faces. And that is exactly why they both got salty at the table like that.
Fucking audible when Shanique picked Zay
instead of him. He got pissed.
What? I think she looks beautiful every day. I want that black goddess. Like he. Come on. A lot of people on here have some weird black fetishes.
And then when April didn't pick him either. Yeah. That's why he got pissed. He was like, well, who am I left with? Like, what?
I guess I'm going to go home with my girl then. I love my life.
I guess I'm going to go back home with her.
But yeah, there's some weird little kinks coming out on this show. Another couple on there. But y'all got to watch it. Y'all just watch it. And once you find the little the Trey Songz stunt double, watch this couple. God. Watch him, okay? Watch him. Watch 2014 Trey Songz, and watch him. So that we gotta finish that. I guess it's spicy too. What else we have? Oh, I do
what you want to watch.
I meant to watch, but I gotta cut 3 hours of my day. Basically, the Batman is on HBO Max. I want to peep that. Everybody said it was good. Everybody said, I want to get my take on that little superhero.
Who's everyone? Because I'm curious.
Everyone who I know.
Okay. Duh.
Like, oh, don't worry about it. You don't even watch superhero movies.
Well, I just didn't know, like, if I poke my head in, am I going to get stuck? Or am I going to be like, okay, I'm not watching this? It's Robert Pattinson. I don't know how I feel.
Yeah. Well, you weren't invited. I was going to watch with the boys. So moving on. Anyways. What else we have over there?
Barbershop cheating.
Okay, yeah.
Clearly it's you, not me. I don't go to the barbershop.
Yeah. So I quickly, before we recorded today, went to get a quick little trim up and everything. And I just hate like the condescending tone barbers give you when you sit in their chair, and they be like look a hole in your forehead, mad, rough and aggressive, be looking at it like, yo, who lined you up last time, man?
Like, damn, relax.
Who did this?
Like, maybe I did it at home. It was a home job.
Well,
damn.
Yeah, when you explain like, yo, man, I just did real quick, by myself. Like, like there's no kind of remark of as far as.
I can understand that.
So it makes you feel it makes you feel like as a man, it makes you feel like you just got caught beating up in front of your girl. Like, the fuck, do I continue to cut my hair, or is it bad? What is this a bad thing? We're gonna talk about this later. Like, what?
It's very true. I mean, it's the same thing for women.
I would say, yeah.
Like,
how do y'all feel when y'all cut your bangs?
Or I mean, I don't go to the hair like to get my own hair done. I just do it myself. But like if I were to go get my nails done somewhere and then go get a fill somewhere else, like they're always grading. Like they go, where did you get this at? I got it somewhere else. It's like they automatically. I was like, damn, how the fuck do you know where I went to get my nails done?
Like they're ready.
Like it's no good. I was like, what do you mean it's not good?
Okay,
I paid for it.
You have to do the accent.
That's what they tell me.
It's not good. Could I just said it's not good? Let's
But then they don't explain why.
But probably don't. Okay, let's just. I don't know why you went to the accent.
What they say to me.
You could have said properly, I guess, without the
accent. Okay, I'll take the accent back.
You can't now. It's already recorded. I'm not going back and scrubbing it out either. You let me hang at the name. I edit this. You don't. But nah, I was like you're like quickly offended for like a good minute or so. So you don't even start conversation until like he does the front first. Like, yo, fix it, whatever you gotta fix, and then we'll talk, because you look like you about to be taking some time and judging every time you step back and do the whole. Barbers will like look over your hairline.
I think that's why I don't like. Maybe that's why I don't like to get my hair done. Because like I don't like when like people are so close to your face.
Yeah.
That's like, it's the same thing like when I go get my eyebrows done. Like I don't like people that close to my face.
Yeah.
Like I don't know you, and like you are very much in my bubble. Like too close. You can see my pores, and now I'm self-conscious. Yeah, dang.
That is one thing I know is like having facial hair is when the barber lines your mustache up to get real close to your face.
Yes, it's
and
too close
talking
for comfort.
to you at the same time,
yes,
so
like,
you gotta reply.
Shut up.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just like with that. All right, yeah, get that part real quick, and then finish the conversation. Because that's why I felt so stupid. Just like, yeah, and tomorrow I'm going. Just the weird pauses on my mustache. But I rarely go to the barbershop. I can't imagine going to the barbershop like weekly, because I mean, I know inflation, but barbershops will stay at like a $30 range on cuts.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, a weekly $30?
Do people go weekly? Is that a thing?
Some people go weekly.
Really?
I ain't got time for that. I've been growing my hair for
your
hair
6 grows that fast that you would have to go in a week? Is that just for extra hairy people?
That's just for people who want just their crisp lap every time, look presentable every time, presentable.
Oh,
just to be like, I got money, I got bitches.
Yeah, I'm good.
Come on, get my haircut.
I don't need to go that often.
Man, that used to be the thing, man. Haircuts every week, every 2 weeks, whatever.
Yeah, sure. Maybe when they were $10.
Yeah, there was a time when that was
sure. Then yeah. What, when we were 16?
Yeah, I wasn't way back around that time. It was around that price. I remember one barbershop was like going by the year, like, 2016, it's $16. 2018, it's $18.
That's crazy.
I was like, oh, that's pretty convenient. But then we're getting 20. And then 2021. It's going to go up.
What happens when we get to 2042?
Well, just went over to 30, 35, 45. Just went over the prices. But yes, just note whenever you do your own hair and go out to get the fix somewhere in the next 4 weeks or so.
Just lie and say that somebody else did it. Don't even admit it was you, yo. Just blame it on somebody else.
Because you know about the roast the shit out of you for still going there.
True.
Yo, don't ever go there ever again, yo. And for barber, they'll spray extra alcohol on your forehead just to make sure you learn that lesson. Like, don't do that. Don't ever in your life. My eyes, bro. Like, I'm talking. Definitely got shit in my mouth when I was at the shop. But that's what I have for the barbershop. My quick experience today.
So will you continue to cheat on your barbershop?
If I can get away with it, yeah. Shit. Who judging my hairline? I don't give a fuck. All right, I still had a hairline at 30 years old. Most people still buying hairlines at 30 years old or have receding hairlines. Give my damn round of applause. Ooh. All right, well, moving on. What else we got over there?
You wanted to talk about.
We gotta wait for the music.
Sorry, you wanted to talk about.
What?
Beer pong.
Oh yeah.
I'm not really sure who was talking to you about beer pong.
Oh, it was some. It was some news segment on the TV was talking about how people are ready to go back to all the spring festivals and everything. So about beer pong, and they were doing it on like indoors and everything. And I'm like, I have never played beer pong in my life, but
Ever?
never.
Really?
Never.
Okay. I was just asking.
I'll tell you why.
Oh, okay.
Because the thought, and now after COVID times, makes it even worse. The thought of you taking this ping pong ball, bouncing on the table, missing, picking that bitch back up, and bouncing on your way towards my cups into my cup, and I have to drink.
So most people nowadays, or at least the 2 times in my entire life that I've played beer pong, you fill cups with water and you have your own cup that you're responsible to drink out of.
From what they depict on TV shows and everything else on everything.
That's the actual way. But anytime I've ever played, it's you fill the cups with water and your drink, whatever solo cup, is yours. No one's throwing a ball into that.
I'm like, bro, the people who be playing that game are like, oh, man, you got it in my drink.
Yeah.
Like germs on your mouth. You're
Maybe that's like frat parties. I don't know. I don't know.
Of course, but
I just would never. I wouldn't play.
You got kids always go, I drank too much. I was like, no, that's called stomach poisoning. Like, it's like food poisoning because you probably ate like foot fungi off the floor.
You probably
E. coli, probably.
A GI issue.
Dude,
now.
Never drinking again. You had 2 drinks last night. I don't think you had that much. It was probably just bad beer pong. I don't know.
The toe fungus we picked up from the carpet.
The sick bastard who thought about that game literally was like doing it before you thought about it the clean way of just like literally throwing a ping pong ball, missing. Let that bitch roll across the street because you're outside probably playing outside with your friends and you're putting it back in that shit.
Can I just say, every time I hang around with like a certain circle of friends, I'm reminded.
What's the circle? What's it? What?
My white friends?
Yeah, okay.
I'm reminded.
Can we stop saying circle of friends? Because we know. Come on, bro. Come on.
I'm reminded that I didn't do the partying that they did. Like, I've literally played beer pong twice in my life. Sometimes, like, I have friends that want to play, like when we're at a restaurant, like play quarters. Someone has to explain it to me every single time. Or flip cup. Someone has to explain it to me every single time because again, like that's the parties that I went to did not involve any of those games, and they definitely don't involve them now. So like you have to explain the rules to me. I can't imagine
being like my age with my thinking like, who the fuck is playing? I'm not flipping a fucking cup over and over again. You're frustrating me, bro. Like, no, there's too much wind. Close the windows. I'm thinking too many logic of why I can't win this game. But yeah, that's the same thing about people when they like when they're like, yeah, you never had a threesome? Like, I'm sorry, was there a fucking threesome line happening during the college year or something? Like,
was there a expiration?
You never had a foursome? No, whoa. I'm sorry, I didn't live out all my fantasies on Pornhub. Like, I don't go searching for 2 other people to join my bedroom. That's not my goal in life.
That wasn't a
the
bucket
tone you
list.
get though is like, you never had one?
No.
If you want to include my hand and my wife, yeah.
Sure.
I guess. I didn't finish. She went to sleep. I went to the bathroom. I could finish, so. No, but just I hate to tell people get you when like you talk about your sexcapades. Like, no, I'm just straight one partner only. One. Man, I at least have 3 girls in the room. For what?
For what?
The fuck is going on? You watching and all right. I don't have time for your logic, bro. People just have too much time in their life to be just doing all this. I'm too old for all this sex fun. Like, just give me some coconut oil or something. All right. Where do we go on next, yo?
So speaking of bedroom,
coconut. All right. Let's say. All right. Go ahead.
Faking orgasms. So
what a perfect time.
This topic came up because DJ Envy's wife Gia. Mm-hmm. In an interview, I don't remember who they were.
Yeah, they have a book coming out,
and they just had
Real Life, Real Love. I think the book is.
And she was talking about how like faking orgasms
for the first 21 years since they've been together, because she was 17, he was 16, I think.
They were young, yep.
For the first 21 years, she's been faking an orgasm.
Right. I mean, like, number one, I can't imagine being DJ Envy because I don't know that if I had said that to you that you wouldn't have like we're gonna talk about this. Now, mind you, they have a book, so like obviously this must be in the book, and that's why they're talking about it. But like, I can't imagine. Like, I can't imagine like a 37-year-old man. Oh, we're gonna talk about this like out loud. Why can't we just let people read the book first?
Like, I'm 37 now. Like, yeah, she just had one yesterday, bro. Right? That's what I'm saying. First one, like 21 years ago.
Right, like she didn't even tell me. But the other thing is too, like it is also very common for women not to be able to have orgasm during sex. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's common. But I do think it's interesting that in the 21 years, right, that she never like was honest about that.
But do you think it's more common because more women aren't fully in tune with their sexual arousals?
No. I don't think so.
Oh, I know. So
I think that there's...
I'm buying like this, that, and the third, putting nipple clamps on. I'm like, okay, all right, damn.
I think that there's definitely, there's probably a small population of women that haven't explored their own body to know like what is pleasurable to them. Mm-hmm. But I also do think that there's other women who like don't have an orgasm from penetration. Like it's, it has to be stimulation. You know what I mean? So I think that there's a lot of factors that come into play, but you have to know.
But what is an
But that's the other thing too.
Because y'all women got so many dang on things. Y'all got orgasms, O spots, A spots, squirting. Like that shit sounds like it's a fucking...
number one, that's not everybody,
that shit sounds such a rare thing. That makes it sound like it's a new Pokemon now. You'll be squirting now? I'm like, that sounds just... too much of a mess at night. Like
again, like that's not every woman. That's the other thing too. One wet spot's
enough. Why not? I gotta change my whole mattress now before I go to bed.
I gotta throw out the whole mattress and get a new one out the closet.
Take the window. Take the window out. We throw the mattress out the window. Like every night we have a new mattress set every week. Because no, that's just... why do people strive for that shit? I don't understand. Like,
I don't know. I've never been like, you know what, new goal. Like that's new life goal. Threesome, nah, throw that one out. We're
going for squirting tonight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's never been like... I can't imagine adding that to my list of things that I want to check off by the end of my life.
There's fucking too many mysteries to that. What's in squirting too? I don't have time for it to get into it.
Now you're getting scientific, but like, whoa.
Because it doesn't make no sense. How many holes are down? You know how flabbergasted as a kid I was and how many holes are down. Like, what? There's not that many holes down there, bro. There's only one. Just like us.
Just like us. They're just like us.
Just like us.
Okay.
How many holes? All right, I don't have time for this math. But yes, that has to be such an embarrassing thing to hear, though. I mean, granted, you put in your book now, you want all your tell out there, but
I'm interested to know like what the conversation was around that, right? Like, number one, should she be shamed for not being honest? I don't think so. I think that for her is also must have been a level of insecurity for her to think that there's something wrong with her that she wasn't able to achieve that during intimacy.
But for a man, it's like I got mine. Yeah.
But like on the other side, like what do you think like was going through his mind to hear like his wife after 21 years, like we've had how many kids together at this point, and she still hasn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man.
Like what would be the thought there?
The fuck?
And the other thing that I think about, right? And again, I don't know their specific story, but like if you are intimate with your partner, right, and you haven't had an orgasm and you've been with your significant other for 21 years, like how do you then rate your level of intimacy? Like how do you then leave the bedroom satisfied? You know what I mean?
Clearly, I don't know, like,
right? Like, or is she more of like someone who's a giver, right? So she's, you know what I mean? Like she's okay if he's good. It doesn't really matter for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And she's been keeping on the low this whole time.
Right.
That's still messed up to be just like faking. Like, oh, that was great, babe. Oh, your turn. Like, no. Like, man, listen. I look at my watch. What time is it? All right, give me. As long as I can beat 5 minutes, bro, and get mine, I'm good, bro. Shit. No one's gonna ever achieve that. Shit. If a man get his, that's man get his. That's all a man cares about. You ever see a dog mate? They be tired if they're done mating.
True.
That's what dog is. Like, you good? Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to sleep. That's a man. So we don't care. You didn't. How long you didn't orgasm? Okay, and sounds like your problem.
Sounds like you better figure that shit out. So you find a
new gynecologist because you need to look at your vagina because something's broken down there. He's telling you the wrong things. Yeah.
But I think that's probably exactly how she felt. Like something's wrong with
something's
me.
Broken. Yeah.
I'm broken. You know
broken.
What I mean?
Something's
broken. I know I've had this many kids already, but like something's broken.
No goddamn way. You just talk about your vagina in the bathroom every time. That's.
But I guess that was my thing. Like, you don't think that he would have like a complex? Like, damn, like I'm not that good.
Oh, he probably got a complex now.
You know what I mean?
Being talked about constantly. Everybody has their own take on it. Fuck that.
That's true.
I can see his new latest interview now. He gotta be looking mad sad and shit. Because I know Charlotte may probably be turning his ass up every time.
Well, she was just on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. They were talking about some comment about him wearing some cowboy hat and shit. I'm like, all right, now you're getting too far.
Now we know way too much about you.
That. Listen.
I don't know what would ever possess anyone to want to write a book about their relationship.
You were saying cowboy hat.
No. No.
I was like, I was about to hear a story about how I was freaked out when he blindfolded me that one time.
Oh.
Bro, for a good 10 minutes, bro. I did not want that blindfold because it was too quiet in the room. Like, who's in here with me? Who else did you bring in here? I was freaking out on that bed, bro. No way. Oh my gosh. I had too much going on. Like, yo, she brought somebody else in here. Who gonna take advantage of me? Who gonna take advantage of me? Blindfold was on for 3 minutes. Felt like 15 minutes.
It felt like forever.
Yeah. No sound at all. Just her walking around, not saying a word. That shit was so unnerving.
So, don't blindfold her.
No, if you hear a door open and close when you're blindfolded and no words, bro, there's no...
Lost it.
Yes.
Somebody say something.
I'm scrolling.
Somebody speak.
I'm twisting my light left and right real fast because you're not touching me anywhere down there. Get off me. That was a not fun experience. So roleplay's not out of the game for us. So moving on. What else we have over here?
Mike Tyson.
Oh my god.
He's still practicing his skills. What is he like? 60 something?
Mike, I think he's 56, 50 something.
No, really?
He got me in his 50s. 55.
Oh, I definitely think he looks like he's older. Maybe because he's wearing all his gray.
So Mike Tyson. Dang, was this today?
I saw it today, but I don't think it happened today.
So for some mother-loving reason, Mike Tyson was riding on JetBlue Airlines, and
in his leisure time.
Yeah, I had to look like, yo, who rides JetBlue? We don't ride JetBlue. That's probably the cheapest airline to ride. So he was on JetBlue Airlines, and some drunk, I don't know, like 23-year-old, 24-year-old, whatever. Some drunk white guy behind him was just talking crazy on the airplane. Not talking crazy, but just talking too much.
He was just talking and wanting to have a conversation. So I guess that Mike Tyson, really did engage with him originally.
Him for a moment.
Took a selfie with him, whatever. But the guy just kept going, even though he apparently kept repeatedly telling him you gotta chill. Basically you're annoying the fuck out of me. Sit down.
So, what happened was Mike turned around and started playing Merry Fistmas to his head. Numerous times.
Literally pummeled the shit out of this guy.
Does the sound on this?
Wild.
I don't know the sound. Oh, TMZ, of course.
Hey.
Bro, hey, Mike, in the tight space you have on that seat. Going off with those tight ass hooks on somebody's head.
Hey, Mike,
and then we're watching the video and then we crack up because this guy's face is hilarious.
Insert face. Because ridiculous.
He's being mad jovial, drunk and everything. Someone's recording him, and then there's a quick cut all of a sudden, and he's just all knotted up in the head and looking mad sad in the face. So, but people are talking about this and everything, but have we forgotten that Mike Tyson just last month dodged a man pulling a gun on him in a comedy show? This man came to Mike Tyson in front of his face across the table from him. So a good 2 feet across from him, was talking crazy. And I don't think he pulled the gun on Mike. He pulled it on the guy trying to get him out of Mike's face. And pretty much it was still Mike Tyson's face. And anything could have happened when that, this guy was drunk and everything. But Mike got up from the table and hugged this guy.
Yeah.
Didn't punch him in the face like this drunk guy. He hugged him. This man could have ended his life. Mike Tyson's life. No. But you talk drunk behind me for too long on JetBlue Airlines?
Yeah.
I'll punch you in the face, bro.
punch the shit
I
out
don't
of
know correlation, but apparently
we're not sure what the correlation.
You could bring a gun to Mike Tyson, and you win and
doesn't care.
And you might survive.
Talk as you're off drunk, and that's another story.
Man, you can never. What's that phrase? Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. You could bring Mike to a gunfight and still survive. That's crazy.
Like, I guess for me, like, my question was like, what would someone have to say to get you to that point? Like, do you think that it was just that he was annoying him, or do you think like he said some real foul shit and that was the breaking point?
Yes, both.
Both.
I think something was said.
You think I was already annoyed because I've already asked you to stop, but also now you've slandered me or said something inappropriate, and now I'm going to show you why I told you to shut up.
I guarantee you, Mike was probably like, "You got to calm it down," and then he kept going, and Mike was like, "You got to get the fuck up, man." And Mike was like, "Oh, what you gonna do, Mike?" And Mike was just like, "Okay, man," and he's like. I'm pretty sure he doesn't talk like that. I mean, he doesn't talk like that, but still.
He probably didn't even say words. He probably just like got him. Was like, okay.
If someone says you won't do nothing about it, I would not say to Mike Tyson.
I don't think Mike Tyson is quick with words, but he's quick with hands. So like, it was hands time.
I'm not calling a boxer on bluff on anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Your hands are lethal weapons now, but you ain't gonna do nothing about it. I'm not gonna call your bluff. I'm not gonna not for no damn lawsuit or anything. I don't want any injury. I probably had
no bodily harm, please.
I probably had a concussion. He didn't even know it.
He probably doesn't know. He was too drunk to remember.
He took Mike Tyson's fist to the dome, bro.
Multiple times.
He has CTE in 5 seconds.
On both sides of his head.
He's got more brain injury than an average football player playing 20 years on the field. That's crazy.
Oh my
gosh. I just can't imagine the lawsuit's going to happen from that.
I can imagine.
It's fucking lawsuits, bro. Like, people gotta realize. I know that
people are lawsuit happy now.
Sticks and stones to make your sticks and stones to make your brother wouldn't hurt you, and all that lingo. But that shit be get annoying. Like, shut the fuck up sometimes, yo. Sometimes you annoying. Mm-hmm. And if something ain't gonna work and you get loud and belligerent.
Listen, words are starting to hurt, especially in the realm of social media, because it's no longer just like I said it to you and pissed you off.
Smoke?
Like, I have proof that you said it, and now you're gonna pay for it.
Oh yeah, when the receipts come out,
like I got receipts, bitch.
Yeah. People be having too much of people. People like, oh, now I gotta go to your house and kill you.
Right? Like, it's wild.
It's a sick world out here. I don't get to know no depressing news like that, but that's probably the only news we have as far as crazy news. Is there any other news we have crazy like that? Good.
Nothing crazy, no.
There's other crazy news.
But there's also other stupid stuff happening, like the Kardashian trial right now. Like, oh god,
the shit that we have up here. Wait, what?
Kardashian trial with Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna.
Oh, okay, I don't know about that trial. I did see a quote from that. We got the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. Mm-hmm. We got fuck shit happening up here in upstate New York and upstate New York, Syracuse, and Clifton Park with cops abusing their powers with black teens. I don't want to talk about the news. So let's moving on. What else we have over there?
So in talking about Mike Tyson and, like, someone saying something to you, essentially, I saw this quote, if you will. It says, "Stay away from people who ignore you until they need you." And so normally this is something I've just like passed by, but it got me thinking. I feel like for both of us, this is something that we go through because we're rather introverted people, as far as like, we don't let a lot of people like into our life. Yeah. Outside of our podcast, clearly. Meaning, like, we don't have a close knit circle of friends. Like, we have people who are friends, right?
No, we don't have that when they house gathering of friends that come over.
Right. Like, that's not been our thing. But we both have experienced having people who are no longer in our lives, right? Mm-hmm. That only tend to show up when they need something from us, when it's beneficial for them. And then it's like, oh yeah, I didn't forget that we are still cool.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh yeah, I know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, remember, I know you. Actually, you don't know me anymore.
Then like, matter of time. Hey, I was thinking about something that I know you probably be good for, bro.
Right, like, if it's not an opportunity that's gonna help me grow, like, don't even think about me.
I've been in those numerous times.
Don't even think about me.
But at the end, I mean, I've taken from my past of those moments happening. A lot of those moments I've had have like kind of furthered my skill with computers. So
you think that you've gotten equal benefit out of those things?
Yeah. As far as me trying to learn something new when somebody wants to try, like, like me doing ringtones back in the day for, or even burning CDs. I had to learn that type of thing in order to tell somebody I know how to do that stuff and could do it. And granted, those people are just temporary friends, and everything. But now you have this skill of like people, nobody else knows how to do that you know, and your circle of people, your small circle of people.
Right. Well, I think too, if it benefits you monetarily, that's one thing. But I think it's a different story when the benefit is more to them than it is to you. So I'm utilizing my skill, whatever that skill is. And because we're friends, or so you say, it means that I'm going to do it out of the kindness of my heart because we used to be cool.
Yeah, but
also that's what I think about, at least.
But you'll also the main takeaway is the skill that you picked up doing something, or your little networking or whatever you've done. Because I mean, that skill only helped that one person at the time, but where can that skill take you after that person?
Right.
That's what you gotta take away from that. So I've learned the hard way from that, of my time of being an adult, of my circle growing smaller and smaller.
Right. And I think that situations like that do make you kind of look at your circle and like really evaluate like who's here for you and to see you grow and thrive in life, and who's just here just to sit on the sidelines and only show up when it's convenient for them.
Yep. Yeah.
All the things, yeah.
Because I've been there.
I know. All those things, yes.
True,
check.
Man.
Check.
Still be going moments like that. Like, people like, yo, Ryan can make a whole computer turn into a transformer.
So do you think, like, going back to what this quote says, it says stay away from people who ignore you until they need you. Do you think that that's a valuable thing to do? Or do you think that's...
I think so.
Do you think that's like a gift and a curse? Like, if I stay away, then...
If you stay away, you're more.
I'm protecting myself, but if if I engage, then I potentially am.
If you engage and this whole circle goes on again, over and over again, the results are going to happen again. That's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting the same different results.
True.
Don't do it. So you end up just. Picking you have to choose when you want to hang out with that person, whether you're talking and everything. So don't be like, I want to hang out with this and that person because they decided to hang out with me yesterday. They don't want to fuck with you yesterday. That's only for a one-time thing. They don't want to fuck with you.
They said not today. I'll see
you come over. I know.
I'll see you again in 4 years.
Like, I'm about to go to work. Like, I wish you would have told me. I said I was coming through. Oh, I just picked up hours last minute. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna head out. No, see, they don't fuck with you like that no more, bro. Learn the hard way. Anyways, what else? Anything else on that?
Yeah, we have one more topic, which kind of goes into that. But this was, is there an expiration on saying sorry? And I brought this up because Lee Daniels most recently apologized to Monique, right, for essentially.
Yes, blackballing her
from Hollywood or whatever like that. And so I don't necessarily want to talk about their situation, but like it's been 13 years, something like that. It's been over a decade for sure, right? Since the last thing Monique has been in.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's an expiration on saying sorry?
I mean, no.
Like, does it if someone did something to you, right? A relationship was broken because, they effed up or whatever like that. And then they don't say sorry for 13 years. Like, do you accept that apology? I guess is my point. Is my question.
I think only for your growth, because think about how toxic you are because of that one scenario. You put up a wall for anybody who's going to put you in that same traumatic experience. Now you have this super permanent wall for anybody who's have an inkling of going that action of what you've experienced of somebody doing that to you. So if someone had an inkling of like ready to exercise her from her life and everything, like Lee Daniels did with Black or Hollywood, she probably just snap and go off on everybody. Like I feel like her whole outlash going off on comedians with the Netflix thing way back in the past was her anger towards Lee Daniels. She wasn't getting no shine for her shows because of what she was going through. So it was like an outlash. And then you got, I don't think there's any, because I don't think there's never too late to say sorry, because you got like people singing songs like, God damn, that's supposed to be just a quick snippet of that song, but sorry, but it's still, you got songs like that.
Yeah. I mean, I think for me, like, to your point, yes, I do think that when someone finally does say sorry, then you're able to continue. I would hope, though, in this time that she's taken some time to grow. And again, I don't know, but like for me personally, I would hope that I've grown from the situation, even not hearing that apology. But I think at the same time, I don't have to say that I accept your apology. Like I've learned what I needed to learn from this experience, and like good for you for now figuring out that you needed to apologize. But your apology doesn't mean as much to me as the growth that I've made within myself to realize like who I need to remain allies with and who I need to cut out of my life.
See, but sorry is such a booby trapped word. Because somebody can expect a sorry as a term of apology and everything, or apologizing, but like your actions have to prove more than just your words and you just hugging me in front of everybody and having the whole press. So you have to now show and prove on your apology. You can't just be like, I said sorry for everybody. Right. Remember I said sorry? And I post on Twitter.
It's just like when you're kids, like, right? When you would do something wrong, right? And your parent would expect you to say sorry, and you'd say sorry, and they'd say it like you mean it.
Like, what the fuck you mean?
What does that mean, right? We're taught so early to like apologize, right? And apparently mean what we say. But I don't know. No. I don't think that always translates to adulthood.
As a kid, saying
really?
No, I just had to hug the person I like that.
I never had to hug them, but like if I would just say it sarcastically, like sorry, like
you still say it now sarcastically, so
my parent would say like
say it like you mean it. You want to get to something real quick?
No, I do not want to get to anything.
Want to speak on this?
No, not at all.
This is a breakthrough.
This is not a breakthrough.
It's not a breakthrough.
I'm just saying
like it can be right now.
That, to your point, sorry does seem like.
But when someone tells you to say sorry, do you not feel a real remorse or apology?
What do you mean?
When someone says you need to say sorry,
I don't know that I've ever.
I expect an apology from you. And how when someone expects apology from you, now you're getting a full dose of condescending to it. Because I'm sorry, you don't give a fuck with that. Sorry,
right?
Anybody who when you tell somebody I expect an apology from you, there's gonna be so much like condensation. Is that the term?
No.
Nah. that's rain.
Yes. Not quite.
There's gonna be so much stank on that.
Right.
There's gonna stank on that. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, oh, sorry. I said sorry.
I do think that, to your point of if someone says to me, I expect an apology from you, I don't feel like if I were then to say sorry in that moment that my apology means anything because you asked me to say sorry. I think that a genuine apology, right, has to come from the realization of the person who has done the wrong.
Who are you talking to right now? Don't talk to me like this.
I'm just saying as I roll my eyes because I know you're going to relate this to conversations you've had. Like, damn, right? This is not about our relationship. Jesus. We haven't even had that conversation in a long time.
What the fuck, Bieber? They should just like song right now.
No, but I'm saying like it means less if someone has to tell you to say sorry for sure.
Yes. Try to use my words against me though.
I'm not. No, I'm agreeing with your point. I've heard this before. I'm agreeing with your point. That's all I was trying to say.
But that's the term when people like I expect an apology, even when anybody in the world when they're like the apology needs to be made. No one, if someone, a third party is telling you that apology needs to be made, then that apology that's going to come from that party is not going to be, there's not going to hold any weight to it. So like you're telling me I need to say sorry for my actions,
right?
My actions are wrong. You should tell me how I should feel towards this.
Right. It's different if you're consulting someone, right? Like you had a big blow up, right? And you're consulting with someone and someone says, do you think that maybe you need to apologize for your actions in this situation?
No.
Like then it's more of a therapy session, right? Like, okay, well, what should I be apologizing for? What do I need to take away from this situation or be accountable for in this situation that I need to apologize on behalf? But it is completely different when the person who thinks that you've done them wrong says you need to apologize to me. Like, okay, well, I can apologize, but you're not going to believe me anyway because you just told me I needed to apologize.
Recent events. Imagine if Will Smith said, "Christian, you need to apologize to me."
Right.
Can you imagine the fucking outrage? Like, yo, are you serious? Yes, I think you need to apologize to me and my wife. Like, yo.
Like, it doesn't mean as much at that point.
It don't mean nothing. Don't tell me I need to apologize for like, nah, bro.
No. It doesn't mean anything.
Sometimes just my silence is an apology enough. My break of our friendship, our burned bridge is my apology. Mm-hmm. This is the me cutting my ties with you. Like, all right, you disrespect me like this, bro. Sorry I had to do this to you. Burn bridge.
But in that state, in that sense, I think that goes back to the conversation we were talking about staying away from people who only want something from us. When someone leaves your relationship for a significant amount of time, I think that when they re-enter the relationship, that it is, if they're the one who left it to begin with, that it is their opportunity and job to like apologize for that missed time. You know what I mean? Like if I'm taking a break from our relationship, right, for 4 years, I shouldn't. What do you mean? Meaning like I shouldn't just hit you up and be like, hey, do you want to hang out? Like I feel like there needs to be a conversation had, because the relationship that we now have 4 years later of not talking is not going to be the same. It's going to be different.
Boom. Scenario. You ever play The Sims? You ever play The Sims?
Yeah.
You ever have a neighbor in The Sims?
I don't recall having a neighbor.
Don't fuck with that neighbor for mad long in the game. That's what that friendship meter is going down, bro. Now you got to build back up. You got to call.
You have to talk to the neighbors. Oh, that's true. That's right.
You have a party over and shit.
That was always the part. It was like, I don't know how to. Man, talk about being socially awkward. No wonder I couldn't figure that part out.
Play The Sims again. Apparently, like you need to. Socialize again. I always
feel like, why is your social so low? You're talking to the baby. It's fine.
But it'd be like that though, because like once you stop talking to somebody, that friendship, like we have such a gap in our friendship. I'm just gonna be like talk to you like nothing changed.
Right.
No, I need the whole backstory. I need the prologue. I need the what happened. New antagonist. Who this?
Right. Exactly.
Who this person? I don't know this. What? Yeah, I need to know all that, bro. I don't need to know. I need to just catch up.
Right.
Before we start being we cool again, right?
Exits.
Hey, we cool again, right? Of course, bro. Don't call me in like 2 weeks though, because I ain't gonna answer
I'm
tomorrow.
Not gonna pick up. We already
call
hung
me
out.
2 weeks from now. You know how my introvert life is, bro. When the sun is bright, that's when I come out. When it's cloudy, you ain't see me outside, bro. You got any else over there?
No.
All right. So we had no more hiatus shit. Hopefully. I can't make no promises. My fucking job.
We'll see you next week. We hope.
On the job. Yeah, no promises. So YouTube channel will be back up and going again. Hopefully I get my our Friday night streams going. That'll be on Friday on Twitch. Like and subscribe to the videos.